Alright guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Awesome. Take 2. Mark.
Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum.
What's up?
David, it's been a few weeks since we did the live show
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
at Complete in Box, which was awesome. And Spencer was awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm still feeling the effects a little bit because, like, when you hit the record button, I was waiting for the intro.
Every time. Do you want to start doing that?
I don't know.
I mean, we can start doing that.
I don't know.
It's funny how I did it once, and now
Right.
you're expecting it every time. I mean,
like-
it's super easy.
But it's not the last time we've done live shows before, and it never got stuck in my head.
It never gets caught.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We can do it.
We've never done it before, though.
Well, we want to do it right now.
We are creatures. No.
We can do it right now. All I have to do is press a button.
20 minutes later, we're still listening to the intro. Oh, my gosh. All right. So, David, what's going on?
Man, we took a week off because you went down to Miami.
I went down to Miami, fell down a time hole.
Yeah.
A time warp.
Beautiful time with your beautiful wife.
And never came back.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Will Smith.
Yep.
So
I get it because that's a song reference.
It's a Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a joke you
I'm
definitely
all
got.
over it.
You know what I love is how I told someone else, like, Penn's in Miami, and the first thing they said, Will Smith style. And I was like, yeah. So.
And then you said that to me, and I looked at you like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, Miami Vice.
Right. I don't know.
Oh, man. Well, we're back. There's not been a lot of news. And in fact, there's been no news that we felt was report worthy. It's been a weird 2 weeks. A lot of casting news for television and Netflix and all that kind of stuff, and not a whole lot of like big time.
And some of the headlines that I saw, you think we already covered. So I feel like mainstream
Stretching it out.
are starting to regurgitate things that came out in like D23 and CinemaCon and stuff like that. And not CinemaCon, that was Comic-Con.
Yeah, they're definitely like taking some of the big news and then parsing it down and not really digging any deeper, but phrasing the articles like they've discovered something new. So
Speaking of a news story that's been rehashed, one of the news stories that we think we already discussed is that Pixar is working on Inside Out 3.
yes,
Okay. So
along with Frozen 4 and 5.
along with Frozen 4 and 5. So first of all, if you didn't catch an earlier episode, now you know Inside Out 3 is coming along. But what I want to talk about here for a quick second is Inside Out 2.
Yeah,
Heading into its 12th
12th.
week. And there's a really interesting thing this summer. This has been a great summer for kids' movies. Despicable Me 4 and Inside Out 2 opened this summer, and so did a bunch of other kids' movies. But a bunch of other kids' movies have since come and gone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Inside Out and Despicable Me are both holding so well. I mean, I still have Inside Out on a clean schedule. I was just working on the Labor Day weekend schedule, and I have Inside Out playing in Theater 14. It's not in Theater 6 or any, big house.
Yeah.
But with 5 shows a day, 4 or 5 shows a day. And it to me, that shows when a kid's movie is genuinely good, like there's an audience for it. And the other thing that's interesting is Inside Out opened first. I had like 4 or 5 weeks, and then Despicable Me opened, and of course shot to the top, was the number one movie. And then other kids' movies kind of came and went. And now Inside Out has jumped ahead of Despicable Me. So it's really interesting. Neither one of them is the top dog right now because of Deadpool and Alien and Inside It Ends With Us and stuff like that. But you go down the list a little bit, and you have Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me in that order. Inside Out 2 is beating Despicable Me. So I think it's just really interesting. And really excited for Inside Out 3. I don't know the full-on teenage years, I guess.
Yeah. Should be interesting. Maybe I'll actually watch them.
Have you still not... we didn't review Inside Out 2?
No, well, I didn't see it. No, we didn't.
What?
Yeah.
It must have come out like right alongside something else.
Yeah.
Terrific.
We saw something else.
Well, listen, let me just give you we're going to stick a mini movie review inside the news this week. It's a new feature.
New feature. Maybe, wait, hold on. Maybe I have... You ready?
Yeah. Yes.
It's a new feature.
Yes. I love that. I want that to be my introduction at the end of the show when we ask, what are you doing? What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you writing?
Okay. All right. We can do that.
All right. Mini review of Inside Out 2. Greatest movie I've ever seen, and that holds up. This movie is so good. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's also incredibly smart. And I feel like I don't want to say learned things, but I'm a better person for having seen the movie.
Yeah. I've heard only positive.
It makes you think about some interesting things about who you are and stuff like that. And anyway, I don't want to get like all heavy and dopey, but Inside Out 2, if you have not seen it, it's still playing tons of shows a day, including evening shows. Come out and
if you want to cry,
enjoy
you can cry. It's a safe space.
Yeah, safe space.
Yeah.
Also, like all of our movies, if you come out and see Inside Out before 12 noon, $8, $8.
Whoa.
Yeah, come on.
Nice.
Come on. Tell me movies are too expensive. $8? That's
Plus,
a
you
good
got
deal.
the Monday and Tuesday deals?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday, it's all day long is $8.
Yeah.
Monday, if you're a kid, which don't ask me what age that is, I forget. But that's $8 all day long. And senior citizens on Wednesday are $8 all day long.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. You ready to get into trailers?
Yes, please.
Because there's a ton of trailers.
You're not going to run the outro for the news?
Oh, well, I mean, we didn't have any.
Okay,
news.
fair enough.
So,
and we used up our special effects budget on those horns.
yeah, and you want me to use it again, so I got to save a little cash for the horns. Those are live, by the way, for anyone who didn't know.
It's been super awkward because it was like, 6 or 7 weeks ago that we decided to hire a band.
And they wear the old, like, royal robes with the like, long thing.
I mean, of course they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
some long trumpets.
So they've been in the office with us every episode, and we keep telling them, like, we're going to get to you.
Yeah. Maybe next week.
Right.
Like, just hold. You signed a contract.
Right. And when we close the show at the end, they all, like, their heads drop. And
there's that one guy who's been sleeping. I don't think he cares all that much. It's just a break from his family.
He's got no vim and no vigor.
All right, trailers this week.
He's not full of vim and vigor. He's empty.
He's empty.
He's got none.
He's got none of it.
He's got no vim and very little vigor.
All right. Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim.
Can we give an overview first? We have 8 trailers.
Yeah.
And I think all of them are varying degrees of good. But let's get right into it. I'm sorry. I always like to set the table. We got 8 trailers, a couple stinkers, a couple winners.
Yeah.
All right. David, when I watched Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim, a Peter Jackson movie being distributed by Warner Brothers with a Christmas IMAX date, all I could think about is, I wonder what David thinks about this.
Interesting.
So now here's my big chance.
Yeah, to find out.
What do you think?
What I think about it. I think the animation is beautiful, but I have to look up and see if this is based off an existing story or its own thing.
The degree to which it's canonical.
Yeah, canonical.
Canonical.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's not a matter of if it's canonical for me. Overall, it wasn't that. But here's the part that got me. Okay, and this is not going to make crazy sense to you, but maybe it will.
Yeah.
But it's however many hundred years before Lord of the Rings. But in Tolkien's world, like, creatures live hundreds of years, like hobbits, So
it's hundreds of years earlier, but there could be some characters in it. They would appear in the Lord of the Rings.
It's not necessarily that there could be some characters in it. It's that, because it's going to focus on humans, which is great. But they have the men of the East or the West or whatever, the dark men with the elephants are apparently going to be in it. And like the whole thing was, I thought they weren't seen since the War of the Ring. So maybe this is before the War of the Ring. I have to look at the timeline. I can't quite remember how many years that was. That would make a little bit more sense. But what bothered me is that you see an Oliphant, and I'm like, but they weren't really around. And, that was the whole thing, is that you had, like, these things were almost mythical to the people in Middle-earth. And then she baits the Oliphant in front of the Watcher, and then the Watcher gets the Oliphant. And I'm like, why is this like taking all the greatest hits and then just throwing them in this thing? You know what I mean? There's a part of that that's like, these things, they just like, I think we've talked about this before. When you take something crazy cool, and part of what makes it crazy cool is that it's mythical or like not known or not seen a lot, and then you all of a sudden make it really common in all the stories, it's no longer this crazy, like, it loses its gravitas. And that's what I kind of got from the trailer. However, the animation looks cool, the story looks interesting. It was just those two things that I was like, I don't know.
What's the deal at the end of the trailer when he's got a bag full of rings? That's obviously supposed to, like, connect it to Lord of the Rings.
Maybe.
The one ring that rule them all or whatever.
Well, there were other rings of power, but yeah, I don't know. Because then again, it goes to when is it? I'm confused with the timeline. Is this before the War of the Rings, or is it after?
Yeah.
Those
all
are,
right,
yeah.
well.
Anyway, I mean, it's a decent trailer.
What's interesting is it was surprising to me that it was animated, which I agree, it looked great. I didn't realize Peter Jackson would be doing an animated movie.
I don't trust his name on things.
Gotcha.
Not since The Hobbit. Well, I mean, The Hobbit wasn't. I mean, those movies weren't that great.
Next up, we have a movie from one of our favorite studios, A24, called Y2K, which opens on December 6th, starring Kyle Mooney. No, I'm sorry.
It's written by
Written
Kyle.
and directed by Kyle Mooney.
Yeah, I love Kyle Mooney.
Who doesn't? And he has a very, I don't know, it might be a small role, ancillary role. Like, he was in the trailer. Mm-hmm. But you're right. It's not starring Kyle Mooney.
He used to. He technically still is part of, but there was a group that he was involved in. 3 guys called Good Neighbor, kind of like The Lonely Island. All 3 of them have worked for SNL. I think only 2 of them do right now, but he's hilarious, and I lived this. Like, this is my age.
Yes.
In the movie is my age.
Right.
Like, and so I thought this looks like a lot of fun. It's Y2K, and it's like, what if the bug was not only real, but made all computers become make death robots.
Death robots, kind of like, I want to say, like, in a fun way.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Gremlins. Remember that movie in the 80s? You know, like, the Gremlins were terrible, and it was kind of bloody and, whatever, but it was also, like, kind of cute and funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it had that vibe. And there's a scene where the VHS player comes to life and attacks them by shooting cassettes at it.
Yeah.
And the cassette that comes out in the trailer is for Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Which is, like, just a great, cute little nod. David, this is my trailer of the week.
Really?
I thoroughly enjoyed this trailer. I loved every minute of it. I laughed. I was smiling even before I knew that Kyle Mooney had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny and, like, in a simple, clever way. You know what I mean? It's not trying to revolutionize anything, or, it's just a goofy movie.
Yeah.
But it looks so good, and, like, I can't wait to see it.
It's my runner-up.
Okay. What did we say? This comes out in December. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll come out early December when times are slow, and it'll be a nice sort of alternative.
Yeah.
After you've seen Lord of the Rings, and it's Christmas time and you want to get out of the house and your parents are driving you crazy and you're like, let's go see a movie. Off you go.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So the movie's called Y2K from A24. My trailer of the week.
Next up, we have Day of the Fight. Day of the Fight. Sorry. This is my trailer of the week.
Shut the front door.
It is.
Stop it. What, just because they shot it in black and white?
No.
This movie looks really awful. Oh, what if we shot it in black and white? Brilliant.
Got him. Bingo bongo.
Okay, all right, David. I apologize for being a jerk. Tell me why you loved this trailer.
This is a boxing movie
Right.
about an underdog.
So you're just a sucker for sports. We all know that. Give him a
love-
sports movie, and it's his trailer of the
All
week.
over it. It's got Steve Buscemi. It's got Ron Perlman. It just looks like an emotional ride. I thought the drama in it looked really good. I'm fully on board. I really like this trailer. I thought it looked like a tearjerker, like a good underdog movie. I like it. You didn't think so?
No, I did not. I did not like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you hate sports?
I love sports. We were just talking yesterday about how sports are just the best.
I think you run because you run from sports.
Right. It's a counterintuitive approach.
Yeah. Someone's like, hey, you want to watch something? Some football? And you're like, gotta run.
Gotta run. I don't know. I feel like I'm overreacting to this. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but I am shook that it's your trailer.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
did not see that come. Here's my problem. I felt as though it was like, oh, it's another boxing movie. Let me guess. He has a daughter. Oh, he does. Oh, my God. There's a baby. Oh, so he's a boxer and sensitive. Oh, okay. Oh, he has hard times. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh, he has a loving coach who's supportive and challenges him to be better than he thought he could be. Oh,
Yeah.
And the whole thing's in black and white, so you're supposed to think it's artistic.
It's formulaic. I'm sorry, Penn, that your pinky is so far out. It's touching your wrist.
Right.
That you can't clock that pinky back a little bit more, still keep it out, and like this artsy-fartsy film.
Speaking of artsy fartsy, thank you for the perfect segue to our next trailer.
Yes.
Craven the Hunter, in association with Marvel, coming in December to IMAX. Now, before you say how awful this is, because you hate anything that's anything good.
I'm sorry, who hates anything good?
Before you go with your shower of hate,
Yeah.
were you able to watch this trailer with anything close to an open mind?
Yeah.
Okay, and did you like it?
Here's what I'm going to say. My problem with this trailer is that it's good.
Yes. I think I had a similar experience because I was like, oh boy, here we go, Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
I thought this trailer was great. This was my runner-up for trailer of the week. This was really like, it got me interested. Like, oh yes, this is going to be really good.
He looks like Craven, which is crazy that they're actually doing that. This trailer made me upset for two things. One, it looks good. Two, it's part of the Spider-Man villain universe, which has predominantly been bad. So that scares me. And two, not only does he look good, but the Rhino looks cool. And I like the Rhino as a Spider-Man villain, but instead he's going to be a Craven villain. So, and then it also has Russell Crowe in it.
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know, but Russell Crowe has not picked good winners lately.
Yeah.
So, but all that said, the trailer looks.
Yeah.
If you would have shown me this trailer, and it wouldn't have been Craven,
Right.
and it would have just been some other, like the Hunter, or whatever, and I would have been fully on board, and honestly, I'm on board now.
Yeah. This is going to be great. This is going to be a big December title, and I'm excited. Good stuff.
Next up, we have an indie darling, Strange Darling, which I'm assuming isn't coming around here, but I've heard a lot of really good stuff.
Have we did not. I felt as though I had already seen this trailer.
I did too, but it was listed as a new one, so I don't know if something was different about it.
Yeah. Can you walk me through this? I did watch the trailer, and I remember it. I'm picturing it. It's a young woman. There's a lot of scenes that are red, and I think that you're supposed to believe that maybe she's the bad guy. She asks the guy, "Are you a serial killer?" And maybe it turns out that she's a serial. Walk me through the premise of this movie, because I'm confused.
I think that's it. There's a young girl who's in the trailer appeals to be on the run and meets up with a guy, and there's a question of, is he a serial killer? Is he not? Is she a serial killer? Is she not? Are they both? Like, what's the... I'm told that it takes place not in chronological order. So
I kind of like that.
yeah,
I love a movie that's all over the place.
From what I've heard, the reviews say it's really good.
Who put it out? I couldn't notice anything in the trailer about who it's from.
Man, I don't remember.
Like, I feel like if this was a film from Neon and they asked me to open it, I probably would open it.
It's definitely like indie.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody associated with it that I knew.
Yeah. Next up, we have Goodrich, starring Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton and Mila Kunis.
This looks really good. You don't think so?
All right, I'm going to try to be something that I'm not.
Yeah, horrible.
I'm going to try to be consistent.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give this the same review I gave to Fight Night. Or Day of the Fight.
Night of the Flight.
Day of the Fight.
Yeah.
Night of the Flight. How bad can we ruin a title's name? No, this movie does look great. Michael Keaton does nothing except make good movies.
Uh-huh.
Couple exceptions, but Mila Kunis is good. What I would say about this is the same thing about Day of the Fight. Now you got me doing it. Day of the Fight is this, like, we've seen this movie before a million times. And I'm not even going to say it's like a pizza movie. I'm going to say it's like...
It's the dynamics in it that got to me.
Okay.
And that's because other than the California rich side of it, it's my family dynamics. Because my siblings are 25 plus years older than me. And that's what this is about a dad who has kids that are greatly younger than Mila Kunis.
So he has a child who's Mila, like as a young man, or I'm not saying teen, but a younger guy.
Normal.
And while she's growing up, he's a high-powered, successful gallery, mover and shaker in the mean art gallery streets of Los Angeles.
Right.
And you're led to believe that he's not really around for his family because he's out working.
Right.
All the time. Then many years later, 27 years later, he supposedly has like some hot chick, trophy wife, and has 2 kids with her. And then she goes to rehab. And now it's the story of him trying to be a parent to the kids, which apparently he does a really great job of, which is upsetting to Mila Kunis.
Yeah. There was a resentment from like my brother and stuff towards my mother, towards my father, about, everything. So that part of it interests me. Yeah. And they're both really good actors.
I will agree. It looks good. It looks well made. The acting is off the charts. I mean, the talent.
I don't think a lot of people are going to knock down the door to see it.
This is a movie that won't play at Penn Cinema unless the studio is like reaching out and lobbying me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's sometimes I write studios and I'm like, hey, when can we open this other movie? And sometimes they're like, hey, we would really appreciate, you got to open Goodrich. It would. I will agree. Goodrich would do well in lettuce. All right. Next up, I don't even know where to start on this mess. The Substance, starring Dennis Quaid, Demi Moore, and Margot Qualley, opens September 20th.
This is getting a lot of buzz. This movie.
Okay.
Did you understand the premise?
I did understand the premise, and I shouldn't have said mess.
Well, we've seen trailers for this before that were a mess.
Right.
That were all very psychedelic and like.
Yeah.
But this is the actual story.
Right. Shows a little more about what you're getting into.
The premise is Demi Moore is an aging model, and there apparently is a substance that you can take that activates your gene and makes you a different version of you in your prime. So it's not necessarily a younger...
So, middle school.
Yeah. Fart jokes.
Right.
That's it. It's not you when you were younger. It's like a whole different person.
Interesting.
And I guess I understand that it might kind of affect your personality too, because it makes you better or whatever. You take the substance and it's 1 week... You spend 1 week as this other version, and then you have to spend 1 week off. It's like in moderation. You have to 1 week is your normal self, and it's like don't forget that it's both versions are you. Not one is one person. So there's identity, mixed identity problems, psychological things, and then it looks like Demi Moore starts taking it too often, which causes her body maybe to mutate a little bit in like some body horror stuff.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in this movie.
I am too. I when I said this mess, I kind of meant that like in the nicest way.
Yeah, it looks all over. Yeah,
like this is a wild movie.
Yeah,
and I agree. I'm down.
So the last,
I'm 10 toes down, as the kids would say.
10 toes in it. When it's all business, you know the song?
No.
You don't know the song that's from? All right.
No, I just recently heard the expression from one of my friends who's way cooler than me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell does that mean? And they were like, that means you're all in. Like you're not 5 toes down. You're not 3 or 4 toes down. You are 10 toes down. I'm
gonna play the song that made that like prominent for you.
Oh God.
You're not gonna care.
Okay.
One bit. Last up we have Omni-Loop from Magnolia Pictures. This is a movie I find very interesting, and I really want to see.
Yes.
The premise is this lady is dying, and they say you have a black hole inside of you. And I'm just, is it a real black hole or what? Yeah. When she's dying, I don't know if it's metaphorical, but somehow she has a pill, but it only takes her back a week in time.
So she has an infinite amount of 1 week periods to solve her problem. And every time she's got to recruit these people and convince them it's real and then get them caught up and experimenting and this and that. And it looks kind of like Groundhog Day-ish, where by the time the movie's like really telling the story, she's done it a million times and she's super bored with everything. Like, yeah. This movie's from Magnolia Pictures, which does not typically generate a big footprint. They don't distribute a ton. And the movie looks really good, really interesting. So this is the kind of movie I would book it depending on when they wanted it. November 15th? No way. January 12th? Maybe.
Yeah.
September 20th?
I don't know when this is supposed to come out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know anything about the release.
Yeah.
It stars the main character from Weeds. What's her name? Mary Masterson or... I always want to call her Mary Tyler Moore, but that's not it.
What? She's not Mary Tyler Moore? You surprised me.
That's the trailers.
Every time.
Middle school. My dad calls it underwear humor.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into our movie review this week. Alien Romulus. What did you think of the newest movie in the Alien franchise?
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not just saying this. This is the best movie I've ever seen.
You wouldn't just throw that out there.
I would not, just willy-nilly.
Yeah.
It's not like me to make big, bold, wild statements.
That's true.
Right. But with that being said, I did love this movie, and I'll start out with a very specific detail that I realized about a minute into the opening, before anything really happened. I loved their use of music.
Yeah.
Like the classical strings, it reminded me of all the other Alien movies. It reminded me of the sci-fi from the 70s and 80s. Like people, Christopher Nolan gets away from that. And I know his sound and his music is amazing. I'm not trying to say that it's not. But so many directors now, it's sound effects and it's they get away from an orchestra. You know what I mean? They get away from the full, it's... In a way, the music reminded me of like not trying to be too much or not trying to be, we're not trying to revolutionize, putting sound in movies and stuff like that. We're just making a really great soundtrack.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I'm going to start off too with the best movie I've ever seen. It immediately had the feel and the charm of an 80s sci-fi film.
Yes.
There's something about sci-fi in the 80s and early 90s that felt more real than what we have now. And I think it's because everything now with graphics and the cheating to make sets and stuff, feels too sharp. And this universe immediately feels grimy and lived in, and not like I saw a thing recently that said, what's the problem with why do movies feel fake? And they said it's because the costumes feel too clean and too new, and not like they had been wearing them. And they said, you look back at Aliens, how they looked like trucker uniforms.
Right.
You're like somebody and I really feel that really held up in this movie. And I was like grinning the whole time. I was like, I know this is an Aliens movie. It's not like even exciting right now, but it feels like they're on this planet, and it feels like downtrodden, and I get the stakes, and the sci-fi seems so much cooler. The spaceship seems so much cooler when they're like rickety boats and stuff. And
like the Millennium Falcon, the first great spaceship in the movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And I thought it was great. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Like it just worked for me. Go ahead.
Let's talk about the cast.
Okay. Let's just say on the top, we're probably going to talk about spoilers. So just
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cast was amazing, and I'm not going to be able to name names because most of them are people I never heard of. But I thought, like, I came away from that movie, like, first of all, I can't wait for Alien Romulus 2, whatever that's going to be called. And the main character, the girl, like, I can't wait to see what she does next.
Yeah. Well, the runaway star was the guy who played the android.
Michael, was that Mark or something?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he was definitely the runaway. One of the things I really liked about this movie is that other than one really pivotal decision, I didn't feel like the characters made stupid horror decisions.
Right. Right.
There was only and do you know which one I'm talking about? Did you? To me, the big stupid decision in the movie is when she decides to go back for the android.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, why?
Right.
We're going back into the nest for, like, I get it, but like he is not real.
Yeah.
And you have a way off.
She was played by Kaylee Spaney, who we met from The Last of Us.
She was in something else too.
Yeah, she was in Pacific Rim Uprising, but that was a long time ago.
I thought there was something more recent.
Bad Times at the El Royale. On the Basis of Sex, the Ruth Bader Ginsburg movie she was in. She was. I mean, we loved her in all the other things that we watched, but she was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the android guy was amazing as well.
Yeah. We should talk about callbacks. How did you feel
Yes.
about callbacks?
Like leave her alone, bitch, or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever that line was.
It was a little lame, but
I thought it was lame, but I thought it was subtle enough that like, I was down for it. You know what I mean? Like I was kind of cool with it.
How about the CGI Ian Holmes?
Oh, that I was like, whatever.
Yeah, because he was from the first Alien.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought I was like, oh, this is interesting, and it didn't bother me at all. It's funny because this movie's doing well, right?
Amazing.
Yeah. Like, online consensus is that it's good, but there's a lot of problems with it. And those problems that people are complaining about are mostly people complaining about too much nostalgia callback. The fact that she wears the Reeboks, that there's too many scenes that are exactly like the original Alien, shot for shot. They think it's in poor taste that Ian Holmes was brought back when it could have just been any alien. I watched this movie completely unbothered by that, not even thinking about it. Only time I thought about anything was the stupid decision to go back for the android. And all the callbacks I thought were kind of, other than the don't touch her bitch or whatever, other than that one, I thought they were all like well done, and I was kind of like, oh yeah, what about that? And they didn't bother me, but everyone's shouting and screaming about how it was bad, and I thought to myself, this is how Penn watches Marvel movies.
What?
Yeah, I got to experience a movie like you do.
Say more about that. I don't follow.
Well, you didn't care about all the lore and everything.
Yeah.
And he just
You're just along for the ride.
Just along for the ride. He just normally, I'm like, oh, well, but this time I was just like, oh, yeah, I had a great time. That was a lot of fun. I was cool with those callbacks instead of being like, that was so stupid. They have to go back to that. So I now know what it's like.
Yeah, and if you want to take that experience to the next level, stop reading. You won't be. This movie was different from the book.
Yeah.
The book ended differently.
So anyway, I had a great time. I really enjoyed the movie.
Nom 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 nom.
You do a great impression of me.
Yeah. So Alien Romulus, best movie we've ever seen. That was a winner.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I'm going to tease. Did we decide we're doing Blink Twice next week?
Yeah.
So we'll do Blink Twice next week, and I'm going to let the listeners know. Just a little preview, a little tease.
Because you've seen it.
I've seen it.
I haven't yet.
I'm going to call this movie underrated.
Oh?
I'm curious to hear David's review.
Okay.
This movie is better than you think it's going to be.
I have only heard positive things from the people that I respect.
And this little teaser.
And then Penn.
And also Penn. I'll give a little teaser.
Okay.
And I'll repeat myself next week when we're actually reviewing the movie.
Yeah.
The movie is directed by Zoe Kravitz. And the number one thing I came away walking out of this movie, the number one thing that I thought to myself was, I can't wait to see her next movie.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
we'll talk about Blink Twice next week.
Okay, cool.
Next week, by the way,
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day.
We heard from the Abacus.
Hey, thank God.
Long-time listener, long-time writer.
So I told somebody what he wrote in, and they said, "Are you worried?"
Why?
I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "This guy really knows about your show. Like he knows too much." And I'm like, "Nah, there's no such thing."
He is a chart keeper.
He's the abacus.
He's the abacus. He knows where the ones and the twos go.
That's it. The threes, no.
No.
The ones.
The fours, though, surprisingly. He's pretty good with those, too.
What if computing suddenly included fours, but no threes?
No threes.
How confusing would that be?
I'm sure it would be easy.
It would be a glitch.
All right. He says, reminder.
This is the abacus, not the big O.
Right. This is the abacus.
Two totally different.
Yeah.
Right.
During the conversation about the trailer of the new Captain America movie, there was a question as to whether Penn saw the Eternals film. According to episode 146, Penn did see the film. If you'd like evidence, you can begin listening at the 1 hour mark of the podcast. Penn liked the film because it took the MCU in a new direction, and David thought it was a weaker MCU film, but the Stingers made it much better. This is just an example about how I said I enjoyed Alien.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And another note. The episode, which was released on November 9th, 2001, is the episode... 2021. Is the episode where you started your rating system of my favorite movie of all time versus worst movie I've ever seen. Despite the invention of the new rating system during this episode, you did not rate the Eternals with it. I think it might have taken a few episodes before it became mainstay.
So what are we saying? We in this episode in November of 21, we reviewed we
decided on a rating system.
We decided on a rating system,
and then did not use that rating system to rate the movie.
That sounds like us.
Yeah, that's exactly on us. We'll get to it.
Right. You don't want to rush into these things,
right?
It's like it's like the new email address that we keep announcing we're gonna.
Yeah,
we just,
next week probably.
Right, next week probably.
Yeah. All right, you want to take the next one?
We do. I do. Next up, we have Trailer Master Jason, who wrote in, and this is going to be hard to describe audibly.
Audibly?
Audibly.
Yeah.
Because he sent us a picture, which was freaking hilarious.
Well,
and
people can look it up.
And I tell you, this is how seriously I take our listeners.
Yeah. It's a real picture, right?
It was a real picture. I was sitting under a mountain of work. I saw this email come through. I stood up from my desk and ran did not walk, ran, sprinted down the steps, down the hall to look at the poster case to see if our poster had this idiotic thing on it.
And it did, right?
It did not.
No.
I don't know if we ever got one with the horse, but we got a bunch without the horse. So
Okay.
I don't know if it had been corrected by the time we came along.
Okay.
But there's I think it's a real image.
I'm pretty sure it is.
If somebody wants to correct us, we're open to advisement. But Trailer Master Jason wrote in and said, just for a good laugh to end the week, if you haven't seen the new poster for We Live in Time, there's a new movie coming out. Looks like a romantic, like sort of drama type of thing. It has the same vibe as It Ends With Us.
Right.
Although I'm sure the storyline is totally different. I'm just saying the poster sort of has that look. Just trying to paint a scene, you know. So Jason writes in and says, just for a good laugh to end the week, if you haven't seen the new poster for the new movie called We Live in Time, enjoy. He enclosed a picture of the movie poster, and he says, a heartbreaking film that will be sure to make everyone cry. A wonderful poster to match, ... if it wasn't for the horse. And what we're trying to describe to you, you can Google it, it's pretty funny. There's this poster, and it shows this couple, like, kind of staring into each other's eyes adoringly.
Riding a merry-go-round.
They're, like, on the merry-go-round. And then in the front, the foreground of the photo is one of the merry-go-round horses, which actually looks like, I don't know what, a cartoon horse on crack.
Yeah.
You know?
It's got these weird wide eyes.
And
like,
this crazy evil grin on the horse's face.
yeah.
And it totally, like, that's why I immediately wanted to see, if we had that poster up, I would have taken it down.
Really?
Yeah, because I knew we had the poster up.
Okay.
But I didn't notice if the horse was in it or not. So I went downstairs to double check and saw there was no horse and left it where it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if they took it out. I thought that was real. So I feel like it's real.
Yeah, they must have corrected it because we did not get it.
Yeah.
And so we have a guy downstairs, Poster Simon.
Yeah.
Simon Poster. We'll have to name him. We'll have to give him a nickname. And he has taken ownership. Leadership? No.
No.
I don't know what other synonyms I could use, but they all fall short. The only appropriate word is ownership. He has taken ownership of our poster cases downstairs.
Oh.
And if you think you're going to just put a new poster in willy-nilly, this is a guy who hangs out with Owen.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes
so
he's
in that
hot
class.
stuff then.
Right. Yeah. So we're talking about a pretty big hitter.
Yeah.
And if you think that you're going to just willy-nilly put some posters up in the hallway downstairs, you better think again, mister. And if he's so inclined, he might hear you out. But he's got a plan. I don't know if you notice the posters. The posters always go together. There's always a theme. They're well organized. They're up in a timely fashion.
They move around.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
shout out to Poster Master, the Poster Master. Not the Postmaster General. Poster Master General.
Poster Master
there
General.
we go.
There you go. We got there. We did it. Brainstorming at the Penn Cinema podcast.
I think that's all we have this week.
That's all you have, but are you ready, Penn?
Yeah.
I want to know what's up with you.
Do we have to pay them more to use it twice?
Well, no, we got banked because we haven't been using them.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up with me? I tell you, I have been on the road, and I don't know I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I heard a guy this weekend who said, I heard this second or third hand. He said, I woke up this, I have the joke about when I wake up in the morning, I'm still alive. Mm-hmm. And I love to say that to the kids that work downstairs. They're like, hey, Penn, how you doing? And I'm like, well, I woke up this morning and I was alive again. Like every single day. For over 53 years, I have been waking up. I got an incredible streak. Well, I heard another line, which I'm going to begin to use with the kids downstairs. Yeah. The guy said, when I woke up this morning, I was older than I have ever been.
First time ever.
I thought that was great. I thought that was a great line. I'm gonna definitely steal it and use it. So anyway, I'm older than I've ever been. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm all over the place. I've been busy. I've been running around, but one thing that I do want to say is
Oh.
Amy and I had the trip of a lifetime
Yeah.
down to
That doesn't always mean it's the best trip. It was a trip of a lifetime,
was a-
not to be repeated.
a trip we will never forget. Actually, it was a tale of two trips.
Oh.
Because on the way down, well, we flew down to Miami, Florida to see our friend's son play in a preseason football game. Hayden Rucci, and he caught 2 catches, made 2 professional NFL catches as a Miami Dolphin. We were all really hoping that he makes the team. And we visited with them and had a great trip. And then on Sunday, we spent the day in Miami, and it was gorgeous. And I got a gelato.
Whoa.
It was great, you know. And I'm eating this gelato later in the afternoon, just as we were about to leave. And I said to Amy, like, boy, how lucky are we? You know, like, it doesn't get any better than this. You know, this is the life. And then no sooner did those words come out of my mouth, the wheels came off, and it was like a week later till I got home.
Trapped in Miami.
I'm still in Miami recording this remotely.
Yeah.
It felt like that. We had just one delay after another, and then a canceled flight, and then no more flights, and, you know, then thunderstorms, and it was just awful. But
Reminds me of Trapped in Paradise. Have you ever seen Trapped in Paradise?
no. The movie that we were quoting was Tom Hanks in the terminal,
Yeah.
because that was us. We stayed in a hotel that was literally in the terminal. So, like, you wake out of your hotel bedroom and you take the elevators downstairs and you're at the check-in gate.
This Christmas season, there's going to be like older movie Christmas nights, right?
Yeah.
One of them should be, we should host it.
Okay.
Trapped in Paradise.
Okay.
Nicolas Cage, John Lovitz, Dana Carvey, I think.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I think so. And the premise is they rob a bank in Paradise, Pennsylvania, and they get snowed in here before they can get out. And everyone in Paradise, Pennsylvania is so nice that they feel bad for stealing from them.
Yeah.
And the people don't know that they're the criminals. They think they just got trapped in there because of the snowstorm.
Right.
But comedy ensues.
You know what else we have coming up?
What's that?
So, Trapped in Paradise around the holidays.
Uh-huh.
Penn Cinema Podcast presents.
Yeah.
And then our friends over at markponce.com
What?
are presenting Monster Mondays. Every Monday in October, we're going old school.
Ooh.
Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Mummy, Dracula, and Frankenstein.
Nice.
4 Mondays in a row, but get this.
Yeah.
Tickets are $5 each.
Ooh.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun. Monster Mondays, courtesy of markponce.com. We're super excited about it.
Love it.
But more important than that, David,
What?
what's with you?
Let me tell you what's with me. All right? If you want to get personal.
I think that ship has sailed about 20 trailers ago when you laid down on the couch and had the little
Talk about my
therapy
family.
session.
Yeah. I've been rewatching Black Sails,
Oh.
which is really good. And it's it's a weird thing where I don't know. I enjoyed it the first time, but I'm enjoying it a lot more the second time. Something about it the first time I watched it, I don't know if I was watching it too fast or at a time in my life, but I remember thinking while I watched it, having trouble following everything.
Huh.
This time, not only am I not having trouble following everything, but I'm enjoying the story a lot more. It's so cool. It's a prequel to Treasure Island. And it's about how like Long John Silver became Long John Silver.
There's a lot of episodes though, right? I mean, it's a big show.
No, it's 5 seasons, 4 or 5 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
But they're only like 8 to 10 episodes a season.
Okay.
So
there's 50 or 60 episodes.
But you're talking like shows used to be 23 episodes a year. So it's a shorter Game of Thrones style
Gotcha.
show. I remember going to Comic-Con and year after year seeing banners for this show and being like, what's this pirate show? Like,
yeah, me too.
What's going on with that? But it's actually really, really good.
Okay.
The acting is really great. And then I've been playing Mario Wonder, which has been more fun than I expected. So, getting in the Marios. And I've been reading a book called The Mercy of Gods by James S.A. Corey, who's the writing crew that did The Expanse. And it's very different from The Expanse, but it's quite interesting. And I'm about halfway through, and I'm fully hooked. So that's always fun. So cool. All right, next week on the show, we are going to watch Blink Twice.
Blink twice.
And if you want to be a part of the show in any way, go ahead and email us, podcast@pencinema.com. And remember to use that email before it becomes the new one.
Right.
So podcast@pencinema.com. But look, if you want to support the show, Penn, what's the number one way to do that?
Well, a lot of people like to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Tell a friend.
It's easy.
Right. But the problem is when you just tell a friend, listen to Penn, a lot of times it falls on deaf ears because people don't really listen to each other.
Right.
So what a lot of people are doing, what a new trend is people go up to their friends and give them like just some kind of awful advice. Like, hey, what goes really great in a pineapple smoothie is a couple cups of frozen broccoli. And that gets your friend's attention.
Yeah,
and they're like, wait, what? What are you telling me? And then you say, no, I'm just kidding. Listen to the Penn Cinema podcast. So what we want you to do is think of the worst advice you could give someone.
Yeah.
And then give it to them. And when they look at you funny, say, no, I'm just kidding. Listen to the Penn Cinema podcast.
Yeah. And if you can't think of anything bad,
then just tell them, listen to the Penn Cinema podcast.
Yeah, then just tell them, listen. But yeah. I find it's best to open a conversation with that. Hi, listen to the Penn Cinema podcast. I'm David Moulton. That's how I usually do it.
And then the guy's like, thank you, David. What makes you think you're right for this job?
Exactly. All right. Well, once again, for the Penn Cinema podcast, I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum.
Take care and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.